Good day to everyone, the public, the Save Ngwathe members. Thank you for the opportunity to speak to you today again in these dark times. I'm going to do the whole speech in English today because I believe this thing is going much further. We'd like to just broaden everyone's horizons as to what is really going on. We've got a few clips that we just want to show you. Although there's a lot of water outages, water shortages in town, I don't think that the public in town really realizes what's going on in the township right next to us. So please have a look at these few clips that's going on really. How's it influencing the people in the township and also the businesses in town?
Krag het sopas weer afgegaan.
Ja.
Met wie praat ek hierso?
Praat met Michael. Meneer, ons is in 'n lelike toestand hier waar ons op die oomblik is. Ons is al moeg geklaar van water en krag wat nou en dan afgaan soos kersse wat uitgebrand is. Ons sukkel om kliënte water te gee, laat hulle net die toilet kan flush. 260 liter is wat ons koop net vir toilet vir die toilet se water, sodat ons kliënte kan daarom water hê vir die toilette. Ons kry tot skam om vir die publiek nie te kan sê sodat hulle die toilet kan gebruik, want ons weet nou ons koop nou water vir die toilette. So ons toilet is nie weer 'n publiek toilet. Die besigheid hierdie week maak ons verloor eintlik geld as dit kom met krag, want ons woont aan die Eskom skedule, maar nou en dan gaan die krag af soos niemand se besigheid. So ons hierdie week mors ons amper R800 se petrol na R1000 se petrol, wat dis 'n los vir die besigheid. Nou die dag moes ons amper die besigheid toegemaak het, want ons kon nie die werkers bekostig nie as gevolg van die petrol. Ek bedoel, op die ou einde van die dag, die mense wat in die groot stoele sit, moet hulle self vra. Sou hulle die vuil water aangebied vir hulle kinders. It's not nice for the public to ask our leaders to do their work. At the end of the day, all of us, we are buying electricity, we expect good service delivery. At our houses, I mean, there where I'm staying right now, I have to buy water every day. I can't even afford water. We have children to look after. It's not, at the end of the day, it's not a matter about politics, but it's a humanitarian right. It's supposed to be for us all. We're not supposed to be suffering like this. This weekend, when there was a time where we didn't have water at all, most of the times we don't even have water. We really don't even know where to complain to. I perhaps hope this video will do something to wake people up, to just say, please, people, we're all humans. We don't have to suffer like this. Really, it's crazy. The people of the water tank, it always goes in and fill up the tanks. We're telling the people that no, you guys should go, and you guys like to complain at Saving Ngwathe, so go to them and ask them for water.
There's this thing of water and water tanks and everything. There's an incident that happened on Saturday. Then I went to fetch water because there was no water on the tank. So that guy, when we came there, we just in the line with the buckets and everything. So the thing was, we asked if we have the JoJo tank by us. Then there was only second time we have water. So that section doesn't have water at all. So we asked that guy kindly and nicely because we are desperate for water. So we asked him what's wrong with the water that we cannot full up the tanks and everything like we usually do, because this week must be done, that week must be, because we are many. So that JoJo tank must be full. No, it's not my job to make sure that JoJo tank is full and what. We are in a big mouth. I don't know whose big mouth was it, who said what to who. So we are all in that. So we don't know. So must we ask for water, or must they give us water, or must we complain about it or what? And the other thing is that they don't clean those JoJos. When they're done with it, they don't close that thing there on top. So it's open, then the flies and everything goes in, and what children are drinking that water. Some of us, we can't afford to buy everyday water because we have to do washing, we have to cook, and we have to do anything. So I just hear that answer was inappropriate from that guy, because I think it's his job to make sure that we get water. But now he's saying it's not his job. I don't know whose job is it. So we did ask whose job is it, so that we can go to that same person and ask him, if you don't have water, please can we have water tomorrow, or can we over whenever, yes. I came from work, we didn't have electricity, we didn't have work. I have to wash my washing. So I must go around and search for water. They say we're going to get water. There was one time I went to Mandela. When they say there's water that side, you just run for that water. They say the water that's that you can't think of anything, just water. Because there's
Okay,
nothing that
that's
you
fair.
can do without water. And there's elderly people there at the location. So they don't have, because these guys they say, no, I'm selling a bucket of water for 20 rand. He's going to get that same water from that Jojo tank, but he's going to sell it. They are selling it, seriously. So if you see them with the bucket and the trolleys, hey, how much is the bucket? So this old elderly, because they can't go there far, like Mandela where we live, then Mandela is very, very far. She can't go there, then they have to buy it with that same money that they get from SASSA.
Okay, everyone. So, as we said in the past, we did realize the only true power that we've got as a community, as a public, is in our money, the money we pay. There's no other way that no other voice that we really have. The voice that we've got speaking and going to meeting after meeting after meeting, trying to help the municipality, giving our solutions to the municipality. They are just turning their backs on us, and they don't care about any one of us. So ultimately, there's only one thing that they truly listen to, and that's the money that we've got. And therefore, we ask the public to help us in putting pressure onto the municipality, calling them to their responsibility to put dignity back into the community, give dignity back to the people that they have to serve. And therefore, we've got the slow payment process on the one side that we want to start and that we want to stand together as a community. Remember, we can't do this one and one and one. We have to do this all together. So the slow payment process on the one side, and then on the other side we want to explain the dispute process, which we as Saving Ngwathe streamlined. We made it easy for you, and as soon as everyone gets onto this process, the better. Good. So first of all, here's the slow payment process. The slow payment process is something that we already started at the beginning of November. It's already reaping some fruit in the community. We can see them reacting in a positive way, trying to make up for what they've done wrong with the robots and with the stop signs and so on. But it's too little, too late. And regarding the water, they can't keep up with what they should do. There's still water tanks, water tankers that's taking a lot of money out of the system, and they should stop that. Okay, so we can see that there's a lot of money that's being misspent, money that's going under the table, money that we can't see where it's going. They can't show us where the money went, and therefore the money can't be spent in this way any longer. So, with the slow payment process, let me explain how we as a public can stay safe. Number one, we can stay within a safe bubble without any negative influence to our side, but still give them a run for their money, if I can say that, and they influence them in a way that we can give them a hiding, so that they understand that they have to serve us in the right way. So, first of all, when we withhold our money, the total account that we get, let's say we start 1st December. The first month we withhold the total account. Then we receive a second account on the 1st of January. Again, on the 7th to the 7th of January we have to pay, but then we withhold the full account again. At the end of January, they will, on month 3, they will send us a letter demanding that we have to pay the money within 14 days. Otherwise, they're going to cut the services to our home. And that's how the process works. What we propose from our side is to withhold the money for month 1. Let's say it's the December month. We have to start right now. We withhold the money a second time for January. And then before they sent us a letter of demand, on the 25th of January, we pay everything. And then on the 1st of February, we start again. And we withhold the full account on February. We withhold the full account of March. And on the 25th of March, we can pay everything before they sent us that letter of demand after 60 days. On this way, we as a community, in this way, we as a community stay safe. We won't get a letter of demand. We won't the services won't be cut off at all, but it influences their whole budget. And it's a way to show them that we as a community is serious about what we want, and that we're not going to accept the services that we're getting. So that's on the one leg, the slow payment process. As I said, a lot of people in the community already started this process on the beginning of November. But we call on everyone to start with this process, the total community, as good as possible on the 1st of December. Finally, I'd like to just explain why are we doing it, what is the end goal of what we're doing and what we're calling the public to do. First of all, we would like to see an agreement between the municipality and Eskom. We need to see that there's a legitimate agreement of a back payment plan on the debt. Secondly, we would like to see them report back to us that they're paying the full running bill, the full monthly running bill, so that the debt doesn't accumulate and become more. And thirdly, we would like to see them fixing the infrastructure on the municipality side so that it doesn't damage the Eskom side of the infrastructure. We can't accept the fact that the municipality's infrastructure is breaking and is dangerous towards the Eskom side, causing the Eskom side to trip again. We can't go through that as a public again. And fourthly, we would demand a consistent supply of water, drinking water, in the pipes. We do not want to see JoJo tanks with trucks anymore. No one wants that. The infrastructure is there, and we want drinking water within the pipes. That's the outcome that we would like to have. And if they don't report back to us, if they slip up 1 month reporting back to the public, we start with this whole process over again. If they do adhere to it for 3 months in a row, we'll stop. And we will call on the public to stop and to do the full payment. But if they slip up 1 month again, we will start over again. We will start over with everything that we've done so far.